Hey guys, what's up? It's a Culture Detective here investigating your favorite albums, and today I'm going to be doing something very special here because I'm going to be doing an album reaction and review. And the album in question is none other than Fishmans with 981228 Otokotachi no Wakare, or A Man's Farewell. This is their most well-known album, which also turns out to be a 2-hour long live album. When it comes to live albums, this has got to be up there as one of the most well-known live albums of all times. And I have known this album for a very long time, but I have never really gotten around to listen to the album because I never really had the time to go through 2 hours of live music. But today's a pretty special occasion because yesterday I found out that whatever album comes next that I talk about will be the 1000th album I'll ever review on this channel. It's not the 1000th album review, it's just the 1000th album that I'm going to talk about. So that is incredibly huge. So I just thought I need to, before reviewing anything else, I should really just review this album. But the thing is, I haven't listened to this album enough to really give it a review. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do a reaction and then I'm gonna talk about it. So I've actually listened to the music on this album like once last night. Not the whole way through, but just skipped around. But I'm gonna basically listen to them again and give my thoughts. So first of all, we have the first track, Oh Slime. Also, it's important to note that this band is a little polarizing. Like, some people think this album's like one of the greatest of all times, and some people find it really boring. It's pretty polarizing, but it has a very niche fan base. I like these spoken word bits where the guy's like, "Are you feel good? Are you feel good?" It's a pretty welcoming intro. I would say the guitars are a little repetitive because it pretty much stays the same for 8 minutes straight, but it is a really welcoming tone setter for the live performance. Is a good tracklist opener, I think. Very eccentric. I like it. Okay, let's check out the second track. Saito. Okay, I don't really know how to say this. No, Naito Cruising. Night Cruising. Okay, let's check this out. Let's check this one out. Really nice. So much more nicer. I mean, it's just as repetitive, but again, I really like how eccentric the main vocalist is. He kind of reminds me of the vocalist of Shinsei Kamete-chan. I like the bass. I think it adds a lot to the track. It's also very summery. Very slow pace though, so off to a very, very slow start. Okay, this is the third track. What's the name of the third track? Nante Tano. Okay. Nice drums. I love it. I love the nostalgia chord progression. I really love it when bands do that. When they pull out the nostalgia chord progression, the track just automatically becomes undefeatable. But also in a lot of ways, maybe it's just the drum patterns, maybe it's the wailing vocals, but it reminds me of like early Radiohead maybe. That's a sequence beat, isn't it? Interesting. Alright, fourth track is called Thank You. Oh, it's only 3 minutes. Whoa. I like how tropical this track sounds. Okay. Oh, you also get to look at the lyrics. Banana, melon, banana, melon. Cool. Okay, fifth track is Shiawase Sha, the lucky person. Ooh. Ooh, the guitar lick. I like it. Yeah, I had my doubts when the track first started. I thought it's just gonna be a very boring, repetitive, slow burn, but actually it's a pretty relaxing jam, I must say. Let's check out the sixth track, which something angel. Hold on. Tayori nai tenshi, unreliable angel. Okay. Well, of course, if Angel is involved, we get some organs on this track. Really nice. I like that the spacey, cavernous recording of this live performance actually adds onto the vibe of the song. Like if the production is very clean, it probably wouldn't have sounded this great. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's transition to the next track, track number 7, which is Hikoki or Airplane. That's pretty cool. Also more organs. Yeah, pretty I like the little guitar breakdown. Though I think everything before that guitar breakdown is a little middle brow. A little mid, unfortunately. Probably my least favorite track on the album so far. Alright, 8th track, In the Flight. So we have Airplane and now we have In the Flight. You know, really makes sense. Where did these violins even come from? This is sick. Where the hell did these violins come from? Alright, 9th track, Walking in the Rhythm. You know, so much more bouncy, so much more groovy. I kind of liking it. I like these little samples of phone ringing sounds. That's pretty cool. I'm also thinking like this would be a great soundtrack for like walking, like literally just walking on the streets and then like music goes through your ears like that. Like this would be the perfect soundtrack for a morning stroll. I'm looking at the lyrics. It's just them repeating "Walk in the Rhythm" like 50 times. Okay. Okay, 10th track, Smilin' Days Summer Holiday. Oh. Oh. Not bad. Surprisingly poppy and hooky. This track is surprisingly poppy and hooky, and I like that. Alright, the end of disc 1 is Melody, so check that one out. Again, surprisingly poppy and hooky. I don't know why, but the last 2 tracks of disc 1 is really, really hooky and kind of catchy, and you could even like pass it off to be like a psych rock track or something, and I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, I guess now we should move on to disc 2, where we only have 3 tracks. The first track is 16 minutes long and it's called In the Air. The second track is 5 minutes long called Baby, or Ika. Leave me alone. And then finally we have 41.5 minutes of long season. So let's check out In the Air first. Oh, the chords on this track. Okay, that's something else. Alright, let's move on to the second track of disc 2, which is called Ikareta Baby. Crazy Baby. That's a cool title. Again with this tropical thing. This is like the 3rd time they're doing this tropical thing, you know. And it's not bad, but it's like not that great either. But I like the track, thank you. Is that a flute? Where the hell did they get a flute on there? Oh, it's a keyboard. Alright, I guess I have to really, really save my time so that I could, you know, react to the final track, Long Season. And it really lives up to its title because it is really, really long. It is 41.5 minutes long. So let's do this, guys. Oh, I like the children's choir. I like children's vocals in the back. Really ethereal. Now, I thought this track is going to be very multifaceted given that it's 41 minutes long. I didn't expect that this is going to be a track that is actually stretched to 41 minutes long. You know, I'm impressed. Because that keyboard thing is like looped. It loops for 41 minutes straight. And of course there are highs and lows and ups and downs. There are moments where there are chimes, there are children vocal moments, there are moments where the instrumentals swell, which is really nice. I just didn't expect the keyboard to loop for 41 minutes straight. So yeah, I guess this is my reaction to the album. I'm gonna have to go now. I have a class to catch, but definitely very interesting. I don't rate live albums, especially albums like this. I just don't really know how to rate it, because they're not really studio releases. I would say it's a very interesting album. It's a very interesting album, and I don't see myself listening to this album on my free time, but if I'm like walking on the streets, or if I'm feeling like I've listened to so much music and I just need something really relaxing to go on in the background, I would probably play this album. But yeah, this is a really beautiful and a really grand and ambitious way to end off the album. 41 minutes long. I believe this is like their last release ever. So to end off on Long Season is really, really bold, a really bold way to end off. And the fact that the album is called A Man's Farewell is actually pretty cool, pretty rad. Yeah, these are my thoughts on this album. This is the 1000th album I've talked about on this channel, so that's great. Comments below, let me know, like if you like it, and subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching.